Well, hey friends and neighbors, Dan Cavallari, slow guy on the fast ride, and I'm here with a review of the Hunt 42 Limitless Gravel Disc Wheels. And I'm reviewing this because you gave it over 100 thumbs up in the Let Me See That video, which you can click on below, and that'll give you a rundown of the specs and all the technical information about these wheels, as well as a cool interview with Samuel Johnson, who works for Hunt and knows just about everything about these wheels. But I've been riding them for almost a year now, and so I've got a pretty good handle on what these wheels are all about, and so I want to give you my impressions. So first of all, these come in at about 1548 grams, which is very competitive with wheels of a similar depth and width. In fact, it's lighter than Envy's and DT Swiss's comparable wheels by a few grams, so very competitive there. The internal rim width is 25 millimeters. The external rim width is 36. That is really super wide for a gravel wheel, and this lets you take full advantage of your tire's width and capabilities. I'll talk more about that in just a moment. The depth is obviously 42 millimeters, so Hunt developed these wheels and actually is very upfront about its data from the wind tunnel. You can go to their website and click on the white paper to read all about the testing they did. And what it boils down to is this is a pretty aerodynamic package. We're talking pretty marginal gains here, but if you're a racer, those things can matter. I would encourage you to go check out the white paper and see the aero gains. It's not super significant, but it's enough to best the other wheels in this category that Hunt tested against. Of course, it's impossible to test against all the wheels in this category, but according to Hunt's data, there seems to be some aero advantage to not only the depth, but also the rim shape. So that's pretty cool. I didn't necessarily feel that out on the trails and on the road. It's hard to feel that sort of thing in general, but what I can speak to is the stability of these wheels, your ability to really lower your tire pressure, get tons and tons of grip, and really steamroll through a lot of really rough terrain. And I think that's where these wheels really shine. They're very strong, they're very stable. The width allows you to really tailor your tire pressure, get all the grip you can get out of these tires, and it also makes it more compliant by being able to lower that tire pressure. So lots of good advantages here. The test wheels that I have here come with the ceramic speed bearing upgrade in the hubs, so that puts the price at $18.29. Still pretty competitive and actually a lot less expensive than some of the other wheels in this category. However, for a lot of us, the ceramic speed bearings, while they'll save you a few watts, is generally not going to matter because if you're using these as everyday wheels, you can get away with downgrading to the EZO bearing set, and that saves you a ton of money. These wheels only cost $1,300 only, but it's a significant savings if you downgrade to the steel bearings. Who's the ceramic speed bearings for? Well, if you're a racer, you're really gunning for a podium, you're willing to invest that kind of cash in some marginal gains. Absolutely, the ceramic speed bearings are beautiful, wonderful. They spin beautifully. They're going to last a long time. But if you're looking to save some cash, go with the steel bearings, save yourself some money. The rims here are hooked, so that allows you to use both tubeless and tube-type tires. Lots of versatility here. I think Hunt really did a great job here of ensuring that these wheels are appropriate for basically any type of gravel or all-road rider out there. So the hubs here are Hunt branded, and they feature a pawl system that has 7.5 degrees of engagement. There's 48 ratchets inside the hub shell. The pawls themselves have multiple notches, so lots of good engagement here. They engage really quickly. I didn't have any problems there. So, a lot of times hub engagement really matters for people like mountain bikers who are going to be doing a lot of pedaling and then stopping and then pedaling and transitioning from downhill to uphill. Gravel riders sort of fall in between that extreme and then road, where you're basically constantly pedaling. Hub engagement isn't as big of a deal. So having fast hub engagement here doesn't hurt. It's definitely good. The hub engagement here is very, very quick. I had no complaints there. So ultimately, what's the bottom line with these wheels? Well, honestly, these are wonderful wheels, and I've been riding them very happily for over a year. They've become my go-to wheels. They come in at a great price. They have tons of versatility. They're wide to take advantage of any width of tire that you're going to use. And as gravel grows and evolves over the years, these wheels can handle it. Is tire width going to change? These wheels can handle it. Are they going to get narrower, fatter? We don't know. The trends are changing daily. But basically, Hunt has created a wheel that can adapt to anything. What are the downsides? Well, you could certainly go with a lower profile wheel that's going to save you weight. So if weight is your primary concern, yeah, there's absolutely lighter wheel sets out there. You could save a couple 100 grams. Something like Envy's G23s, I believe, that'll save you about 300 grams. So not an insignificant weight savings. But if you're looking into a deep section wheel like this for aerodynamics, for crosswind stability, which by the way, super stable in crosswinds. I was very, very impressed with those. These don't start to buffet in the wind until you really get blasted with a really blunt force from the side. These were very planted, very stable. So impressive there as well. So the only downside to me is the weight. You're adding a little bit of weight. So if you're a racer who's looking to really get your package honed down to the lightest rig you can take out onto the race course, you probably want to opt for something a lower profile rim. But as a versatile option for any type of race course out there, really you can't beat this. And I do think the added weight is worth it to have that type of versatility. And really the rim width is the shining advantage here. You can really run lower pressures, get more grip out of your tire, and basically take advantage of all the things that wider rims in general have offered as tires have become more capable. So I give these wheels very, very high marks, especially given the price, especially given the rim width. Hunt has done a really wonderful job here on these wheels. So these have become my go-to gravel wheels. So should you buy these wheels? If you are anything more than a casual gravel rider, if you're going to attack race courses, training rides, all sorts of terrain from light gravel courses to really chunky stuff, these wheels can take you there. So the versatility is there, the price is right, the weight is the only downside, and even that is pretty comparable to other wheels in this category. I give this a thumbs up for anybody who's looking to race and really push their limits on the gravel bike. If you want to see the written review, you can go to slowguyonthefastride.com. You'll see all the information on these wheels as well as all of my Let Me See That videos. Go check those out. If there's something that interests you, give it a thumbs up on YouTube. Any product that gets 100 thumbs ups will get a fully independent review just like I did with these Hunt wheels. Follow me on Instagram at slowguyonthefastride, Twitter at slowguyfastride, and I'll catch you on the next Slow Guy on the Fast Ride product review.